Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Miss C's cottage. I am Miss C, and this is my cottage, the home of the Somebunny. And I have to tell you this morning, God is so good. I was not at my best today, as you can tell. Um, and when you say, God, I'm not at my best today, please make this a good day for everyone else. He never, he never fails. And I'll tell you why. I got a surprise from Georgia about 10 minutes ago. One of my very favorite people, one of you, drove down from Georgia to deliver some bunnies because they were afraid that they wouldn't get here in time for me to mail them. Is, is that like the most awesome thing you've ever heard? And not just anybody's. Look at these. Are they not beautiful? These are the twins. They're not fraternal twins, they're maternal twins. There's somebody number 3. And 4. She is so pretty. She's part of the family because they all have the same tail. They must have come out of this. Oh, look at they did. They did come out of the same warren, all the way from Georgia. These came from my angel in the frozen stone. That's how you know her. Angela. Is that like most awesome? And I didn't see the card in there, but there's a card in there. You guys have sent in the most beautiful bunnies. And I love each and every one of them because they're just so unique. They're filled with your love as well as God's love. And they come in so different. But to hand deliver them, she says, thank you for allowing me to help in this mission. Hugs and prayers, Frozen Stone, Angela. And a beautiful Christmas card. And it's a 3D one. I don't know whether you can see that the house sticks out and the deer sticks out. So pretty. My heart is just overflowing right now. Last night, the post office dropped off a special delivery, and I was kind of upset about it when Mr. Elmo brought it in this morning because they had pulled in the driveway to the home, rolled the window down, and tossed it out into the grass on the side of the driveway. Now, I granted the home is back. It's 2.5 acres, and it's back about an acre, I would say, from the hard road. But the house is lit, and there's a sign halfway up the driveway, which is like a quarter of the way back, that says drop box ahead. And there's a light that is a solar light that's out there in a potted plant pointing right at a big sign that says drop box and an arrow pointing to the drop box, which is right at the back door. We listen to me, it's my home. We have a driveway that comes all the way up to the side entrance, and back a ways there is a big circular driveway around some foliage, so it's very easy to get into and out of. It was wrapped in two great big huge, the turquoise bags that I use. It was wrapped in two of those big turquoise bags taped together. And inside was this one, two, and look at this. It's a Christmas one. Three. This is a really, really dark red. It's not orangey. 4, the softest bunny. 5. Look at these giant ears. This one has green in it. So pretty. 6. 7. 8. I loved how she did the feet and the tail with a similar color. 9. 'Now these are so stinking cute. 10. 11. 'Okay, we're back. And last but not least, 12. She looks like, to me, she looks like a gingerbread bunny. Look at that. Gloria, thank you so much. Do you know how many we have now? She sent 12. She sent another 12. That's 24. Pebbles sent me 12. 10 of hers and 2 from Jeanette. That's 36. Regina Provenzano sent me 2. Diane Major sent me 1. Kim G sent 1. Cherry sent me 5. That equals, I think I added them all up. I don't know, we're over 50. Plus I have 12 that I am making up. So we're well on our way to 100. Not only that, but Kim Fortune from Fortunate, she's cranking them out on her little Addie and making somebody's for me. We're going to make it, guys. We're going to make it to 100. And I don't care if they don't get here by the 10th. I don't care if they don't get here until, if they don't get here by Monday the 16th, where I can get them all wrapped up and tagged and packaged. I'm going to drive them up because I want those kids to have somebody to love them for Christmas. Lana, you are never late. It is amazing, isn't it, Bobby? It is absolutely amazing. God never fails us. He might tell us no, but if it's a desire of our heart and it's within His will for us, it's always a yes. He never gives us stumbling blocks. He always gives us building blocks. The only time He withholds them is to help build our character. And you just don't realize the building block you've been given because it might look like a stumbling block. Okay. I am just absolutely overwhelmed with love this morning. And it's turned my whole day around. And it's all because of you. If you didn't love God and love me the way you do, I'd be sitting here cranking out Somebunnies. And I have here 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 4 of them that I have to put together, that I'm going to try and put together during the show today. I am just overwhelmed. $17 bunnies in one day. And that's not all. That's not all that's coming. That's not all that's coming. That is a miracle, guys. Jan! Granny D here. Let me go back and say, do proper hellos to everybody. I'll go back as far as I can. As far as it lets me. I'm overwhelmed, guys. I'm just... Oh my goodness, there's a lot of people. Barbara Riggles Baker. Denisha, hello, sweetheart. Granny D is here. Wow. Paula Mulford, welcome, welcome, sweetheart. And Sam. Cherry, thank you so much, Cherry, for yours. And Kimberly, hello, welcome to the cottage, sweetheart. Kimberly was over at Margaret's earlier. And there's my Dawn P. Love that girl. And there's Margaret. Hello, Margaret. And Rebecca came. And there's Eileen, my sister Eileen. And 1432. Leslie is here. Jennifer's here. Samantha Stewart. Hello, my friend. Benita McAlexander. I love that name. And Rebecca and Sujan. And Tammy. And Gloria is here at the cottage today. Welcome in, Gloria. I'm so glad to see you come. And there's Len, the crafty cranker. And I have to tell you, if you guys don't know Len, you need to go over to his channel because he has cranked out some of the cutest bunnies you will ever see. One is a little blue boy bunny, and one is a little orange girl bunny. And they are so cute. And he will show you how to crank them out on your Addy or your Centro. And it's I was amazed. He cranks them out faster than I can make them. Very, very easy. I was impressed. So thank you, Len. I told Len, I left him a note on his channel and I said, I think I love you. Nobody's ever done things like this before for me, you know, to take their time and take their materials and their money and make things for me to give, to love me enough to provide me with the love to pass on to others, and then to drive down from Georgia and to send me 12, or with Bally really, really bad hands to send me one. To be able to crank them out on a machine and send them, and you don't have to. You know how awesome that is? My heart just, it just swells. And there's Regina Provenzano. She sent me some, and she says there's a couple more coming. And there's Pam. Pam is doing this puzzle, and it is an Advent puzzle. And every day she pulls out a little box numbered to the day. Today, this morning, she pulled out number 8, and she puts all the puzzle pieces together, and it makes a square about this big. And then she slips the card underneath it, carries it over to her desk, and puts it in with the other pieces that she's made from the other days. And the puzzle, a piece of it is revealed every day, and then when you slip it in throughout the month, the whole puzzle will be revealed. It's such a cool idea, and I love puzzles, and I love advent calendars. And they have them also, not only a secular Christmas with Santa and the gifts and the trees and all that kind of stuff, but they have um, the creche. I guess it's called a creche. They have some with that on there too. So if, and it's only the 8th, so, and it's on Amazon, and they're only like, I don't know, mine was I think 6 something, 7, it was less than $10. And they ship it out right away, so you get it right away. So if you don't have an advent calendar yet and you like puzzles and you so desire, head over to Amazon after my show and get yourself one. Thank you, Sam. Okay, let's see. Pebbles is here. There's Angela. Hello, my frozen stone. It definitely is an angel in that frozen stone. I don't know why she's chosen frozen, because her heart is not. She doesn't even look like a stone. But I couldn't believe it. Mr. Elmo went to the door, and he yelled, "Diana," and I said, "Yes." He's, "Come to the door." It's like, okay. I wanted him maybe to, I mean, I thought he maybe wanted to show me something in the train room, or maybe Andrew, his son, was here and I needed a hug. But there's someone at my door with the bag, and she's got all these bunnies in it. And she says, "I'm frozen stone, and I didn't want you to mail out without my bunny, so I drove down from Georgia to give them to you." She's up near Macon. That's a 3-hour trip down. She still has to go 3 hours back. And her driver, which I think is her husband, was the best humored guy I've seen in a long time. And what beautiful eyes. Hoo, hoo, hoo. But anyway, okay, very nice man and very generous heart to have driven her all the way down here. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I didn't even get his name. There's my Kitty Lane, the baby boomer from the peninsula in Virginia. Hello, sweetheart. I am really behind my heart. There's my Bonnie girl. No, Sister Susie, the 12 that I got were from Gloria Tulls. She sent 12. Those were the first ones that came in, were her 12, and she just sent me another 12. And these in the pink bag were from Angela, the frozen stone. She drove down from Georgia. I think Pebbles has some more coming. I just got I just got 10 from Pebbles and 2 from Jeanette. It's okay, Sister Susie. If she wants to watch somebody else, it's okay. Um, just don't ask questions when you come back because you've missed something. If I'm interesting, then stay and watch. If I'm not interesting, then Samantha, go to somewhere who is and watch them. I know you get jumpy, but yeah, well, Lynn, wait till they see how beautiful your bunnies are. Those were awesome, and what a nice surprise. Some bunnies a mass. That's right, Tammy. I know those Christmas sun bunnies were awesome, weren't they? She had that little red hat on with the pom pom. That was that was cool. Now that girl's got creativity. Okay, I may be down to the bottom. Cherry and Lynn, Jan. Jan, I'm so late. Is it too late to send him? No, it's never too late because I may wind up driving him up, Jan. If you've got anything, you can get him to me by the 14th, which is you got another week. Nana. Hello, Samantha. Nancy. Sandra Carlton. Hello. I hope they feel blessed when they get these. I hope that they do. I was watching yesterday, Deep Deep River Farms, I think it is. Wayne Allred, and he had taken a bus from his church up to Cottonwood Acres. Now, don't quote me on those. You'll have to go and check it out. But he took a bus up there full of supplies. That was his first stop. And he was going on to somewhere else and dropping other supplies off. But generators and fuel and heaters and tents and things like that were going. And in the background, there are tents and campers there. And I just started thinking, how many kids are there? How many more do I have to make? How many kids are there? And then I thought, you know what? Wait, I have to get the 100 done first, and then I'll find out how many kids are still how many bunnies are still needed. My heart is so overwhelmed I can't even think straight. I apologize. No, I don't apologize. God is so good. Okay, moving on. Um, let's see who else. I think I've said hello to everyone that's here this morning. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Nana Michelle. Manfa Raid. Hello, hello. Oh, it's so nice that you guys come in the cottage. Don't forget to get yourself a cold beverage or a hot beverage. I got, yeah, there's the water's just finishing up boiling now for hot chocolate or tea. Bonnie, will you drop the link for Len, the Crafty Cranker, please? I'd like you to ask permission because I think that way we all get along. Gloria's here. Hello, Ellen. Welcome in. And Rhonda? Yes, thanks to all who made bunnies for the kiddos. You knew what I meant? Denisha, I'm not sure what you and Bonnie are talking about, but Len the Crafty Cranker is a creator. He makes dolls on his little Centro, and he's made two bunnies on the big Centro. And you need to go over there and take a look at them because they are really cool. Yes, Len the Crafty Cranker. I told him earlier we're not too old to still be productive because he's an old geezer like me. Lydia, welcome in, Lydia, my favorite friend. I have lots of favorite friends in here. I'm just trying to make sure I've said hello to everyone. There's Tia. Hello, Tia. Boy, I'm late, aren't I? Bonnie's already yelling. Yeah, it was. Angela and her husband. It's not an adventure. It's an Astro something, the Astro maybe or something. I don't know. Angel, you're gonna have to, or my angel, you're gonna have to tell me what it is because they just say, let's go, and they go, and wherever they stop, they stop. Hey, Kimmy. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you doing today? Kimmy is from the frozen. She's from the frozen tundra of the north. It is, Ellen. It is an amazing community. I think all the meanies live on 3 blocks on the other side of the tracks because all the good guys live over here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're going to do that, Samantha, you might as well just go find somewhere else. And I hate to say that, but I'm not here to be a person who to give away everything. And so if you're here to try and win everything, you're in the wrong spot. Debbie Graybert. Hello, hello. And Cynthia Bailey, welcome to the cottage. Yarn basket toys. Okay, Rebecca, what kind of toys do you make? I'm going to crank out the rest of my special orders and try and get some bunnies out in the next few days. That would be awesome. You know what, Rebecca? I don't think I'm subscribed to your channel. So when I'm off at 2 o'clock, I think I'm going to go over there and find out what you're all about. No more UFOs. Okay, Cherry, how did that come out? Because um, okay, to be honest with you, sometimes I love Jan and I love Mimi. Sometimes when those girls get together with a third person who interacts with them, it gets a little too much for me. And when I saw Mimi's entry, that was a little too much for me, and I did not watch the end of it. I got as far as the beginning of hers, and I left. So I do not know how you came out in the contest. So please let me know. There's Demetria, the naked snail. I'm trying to read, and I am good, Diane. I'm fine. I am better than fine. My heart is just so overwhelmed right now with all of the love that's in this chat. It's absolutely amazing. And there's Mateo. Hola, Mateo. And there's Kim. Otto just told me he wants a hat. Well, can you do something like this, Kim? Look at this, Somebunny. Is that not like awesome? And the pom pom for who'd have thunk of that? Well, I know who thunk of it. Gloria Talls. I love them. This one, wait till I find him. This one has a headband. You can put a headband on yours. An ear warmer. Then you wouldn't have to do the ears, Kim. There's wine. No, no, I draw the line. No wine. No spirits shall enter this cottage. You can have hot chocolate. You can have with marshmallows if you want. You can have coffee, tea. We do Debbie Graber. See what happens when your heart is bigger than your brain. Grabby, Debbie Graber. Please forgive me, Debbie. Oh, Lydia's birthday's tomorrow. Oh, Lydia, that's gonna be a hard day for you, sweetheart. I hope you have other family around you that will help to lift you up. Because those firsts are the hardest to get through, sweetheart. If you need to call me, please call me. It's all good. Okay, good, Denny. You have a 48 and a 22 coming. Definitely be watching Lynn and hopefully can make some pretty somebody. Oh, Tammy, that's awesome. Well, don't forget to watch um, Fortunate Kim Fortune. She cranks out some buddies on her little one. I think it's her little one she cranks them out on. And depending on the yarn she used, she made an otter this morning and put his ears over here on the side. It looked just like an otter. And she made a cat the other day and put the ears up here on top, kind of pointy looking. And it was like a calico, and she made a tail. It was so way cool. I never thought, or I would not have given mine away. I would have never thought that you could do that on the Addie or the Centro. And she calls hers Addie Garumis. I think that's amazing. A space ride. That's what she does. She and her hubby go on a space ride and they just wind up somewhere. You know what, Dee? Christy did not come on this morning. I'm not sure why. There wasn't anything on her community tab either, but she did not come on. Please hit the thumbs. In Indiana, it isn't frozen here today, although it's 47 in South Bend. Oh, you're up. You're up in South Bend. That's why you said you moved from Illinois. Um, yeah, South Bend is up north. I'm from Decatur. Well, my parents were from Decatur County, which is um, south, closer to Indianapolis. You betcha. Love is freely given. I always say, come on in, kick off your shoes, and leave your worries at the door on the mat, and come in and put your feet up and soak up the love. Okay, Samantha, who are you sending the cake to? Oh, you don't have a channel. Okay. Um, you know what? I started mine in January. I think January, the first week of January was my first one. So I'm coming up on a 1 year anniversary. Denisha, you made a Grinch? You won, Sherry? Woo! Woo! That deserves the cowbell. That is awesome. Now I'm going to have to go back. I'll just turn off the words and just zip right there. That's awesome. You have to go to the store for supplies. All right. Well, you go and come back if you get back in time. Otherwise, I'll see you later on the street, Dawn. Yeah, Laura did have cute handcuffs. That was a cute idea. It was the rest of it that got me. Remember, if you're feeling down, look up because that's where it's all at. I love it. And Sassy Mary, she's here. Hello, hello. I'm going to have to go look, Cherry. You know, I did that when I was a preschool teacher. I got a book and I got a stuffed animal to go with it, and I would put it in a bag that had a fabric pattern to coordinate with whatever the book in the bag was. And I had 12 of them and I had 12 kids. And so each week I would send a different one home with a kid. And inside, because I'm a teacher, were like 10 things to do. Look for all the A's, and depending on what letter we were on, that's if we were on the letter M, look through the book and see how many M's. Oh, these are 3 years old, but they can recognize an M, especially if their name is Martha or Mary or Michael. Look through the book and count how many M's you can find, or how many um, how many snakes are on page 3. Or so they had some kind of an English homework. They had some kind of math homework. They had some kind of a sensory thing in there. The color kittens was one of them that I did, and so I put in a little baby food jar full of yellow and red and blue paint, and they had to draw me a picture with those using just I had fun as a teacher, and that is a good idea, Rebecca. I love that idea. I am definitely going to subscribe to your channel. Michelle's Mosaics. Now that's something I've never tried is mosaics. All right, moving right along. I'm behind again. I am good. My heart is just so filled with love right now. I am surrounded by bunnies, and there's Samantha, what are you wanting now? No, we're not going to drop links. She doesn't have a channel, sweetheart. And you can't ask that. You don't have the authority for that, sweetheart. I'm the only one that can do that. Don't you love the Christmas Somebody? Oh, thank you, Cynthia. I think Lynn needs some extra yarn. Samantha, can you go to her channel or Gmail her and ask her those things personally? Bonnie, I'd rather that you didn't. I don't need all that. And besides, people can look it up on their own. Don't forget that. No wine and no whining. Good one, Lana. Okay, I got to get down to the bottom. Vivian, hello. Cranberry with a splash of Verner's. Ooh, I'll bet that would be good. Oh, Nancy, I'm going to have to try that one. I've never tried the Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I really need to get down to the bottom. Okay, I think everybody is here that's going to be here. Nope, there's Drini. Hey, girl, hey. I don't know. She might be working today, Dee. I don't know. Now, I'm not sure where Brown County is. My people were from Decatur County, Fort McCoy. No, not Fort McCoy. They are McCoys from St. Paul, St. St. Omer, and Rushville. You did, Samantha? I didn't know that. You know what, Denny? You have been a blessing to my channel. More cowbells. Lana, I made two Somebunnies that were sadly wonky, but loved by my grand princess, and I'm excited to may be able to do this for children. You know what? It doesn't matter. Look at this one. When I pulled this one out, Angela said, "This one's wonky because one ear's longer than the other one and her head is on crooked." And it's like, no, it's not. It's perfect. Who's good? It's like, I love you. Do you love me? Huh? Huh? Do you love me? Huh? Huh? Just tell me you love me. I love you. You know, it. Oh, Kim. Kim is making Santa cloths, which are kitchen sets. Here's my red one. And I ran out of red, so that's this is the towel. This is the dishcloth to wash because I wash my dishes with the dishcloth. That's all the yarn I had before I ran out. So that's number one. Day number two was the yellow one, and I made this dishcloth. Santa cloth. This one was the lemon peel stitch. So I lemon peeled me a dishcloth. Then I skipped a couple because I didn't have the colors and I need to work on bunnies and yesterday was turquoise double crochet. So I made a turquoise double crochet one with a dishcloth. And today's is green half doubles. So this is the lemon peel stitch because I really like it for dishcloths. It's got the nubblies and yet it's really it's not holy, you know? And I'm this far on my dish towel. And this is green. It's a green just cotton sage marl, it's called. So that's what I'm using for day 8. But I only have, this is only the 4th one, but that's okay. I do them when I can. And I'm a purist, so my double crochet is strictly double crochet. My half double crochet towel is strictly half double crochet. My lemon peel was, did I do the lemon? Yeah, I did. I did the lemon peel towel on day 2, and I like the lemon peel stitch for the dishcloth. So I started doing lemon peel stitches on all my dishcloths. But I do the dish towel in the correct stitch and color. Wonky's good. A Santa cloth, Denisha, is a dish towel and a dishcloth and a scrubby that she makes. She cranks out on her, well, she cranks out the scrubby on her cranker. And then she puts that kitchen set together, those 3 items, with the foaming hand soap. And she gives those as gifts. So like the mailman and the guy at the post office that always smiles when you come in, or the paper boy, or you go to a party and oh, there's somebody there that you didn't expect. You've got stuff. You've got something ready. I love the idea. A moose muff with a built-in cherry. My gosh, you guys are so creative. We got all the thumbs. Wow, that's awesome. Kimberly Ridway. Hello, Mr. C, and everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm catching up on your love. Well, I miss C, and it's okay, Kimberly. I'm glad you're here. Heidi! Heidi, you missed it all. I'll show you in a minute. I know you did, Mimi. I know you did, but I'm going to have to get the ruler out. She's not allowed to drop links without my permission. And I know she said it was okay and she appreciated it. So I'll let it go this time. No, I heard a lot of them come in, but I usually don't look at them. Do I need to look at it? Because I don't like to. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Cherry. That is beautiful. This is Cherry's muff that she made for Hooker versus Hooker. No wonder she won. That is beautiful. Get my correct lens. That's awesome. All right, let's see what else came in. Oh my. I think this part is rude, but yes, I will, Kathy. Oh, just to brighten my day. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, Len's in Ontario. Yolanda Aguilar, hello, hello. You didn't sneak in. I saw you. I don't do it because I don't have um, Nightbot and I don't have the drop thing, and I just don't. And I think that if you really want to know who someone is, you can go to YouTube and put their name in the search bar and search it out yourself. Life wasn't easy for me. I'll be darned if I'm going to make it easy for anybody else. Can I show? Yes, I can. Here is a Somebunny, a Christmas Somebunny, and he has a ear warmer on. And here is the Somebunny with the hat. I think that's the cutest thing. And somebody's shirt on, a Christmas shirt, and boots. Love them, love them, love them, love them. I know it did on mine too, and I had to go out and come back in. Wow, that means I am really, really. uh, That's right, Margaret. Wonky is just another personality. Don't you know some people that are wonky? But you love them anyway, and most of the time you love them because they are wonky. All right, Lydia, you go. You like the yellow one? Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. You know, I make the sun bunnies, and then my thumbs start to hurt, so I stop and I make a hat for KK. But then the sun bunnies. So KK's still accepting hats. Come to think of it, I need to tell you until well another week. I think she said another week. So if you've got some that you've finished and you can mail them to her before next week, then go ahead and mail them. So I have sent her my last package yesterday. I think I sent it out. Finally got it in the mail. And so now I don't have hats to go to relieve my thumbs. It is Diana. Lemon peel is a nice stitch. And Leanie, it's instant gratification for me. Um, oh, there's Marsha Lee. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. There are very talented people here. You know what? Sugar and cream probably is a better um, cotton to use because it's a utilitarian cotton and it will last a long time. It's a little bit rougher and maybe a little thicker than the I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby, but it works up a whole lot better for these Christmas projects. All right, I'm going down to the bottom. So there's Sherry Knowles. Sassy Mary. Know nothing about at all about the scrubbies. I had to stick with the heavier line. But an idea, a bath mitt with bath soap. Excellent, excellent idea. If you get that scrubby yarn, You could put scrubby on one side and the cotton on the other side. And I think if you go back to Butterfly Genie Crochet, oh, there went my internet again. There, I'm back. Okay. Wow, that was freaky. Wonder if we're having a meteor storm or something messing up the grid. Um, what am I saying? If you go to Butterfly Genie's and go back a ways, she and Sunita put together a bath scrub, and it's about the size of your hand, and it's cotton on one side, and it's a scrubby on the other side, and then she stitches them all together, and she puts a band across a wide band across it, so you can slip your hand in, wash, turn the band to the other side, and scrub those because you don't want to scrub your face, but you got to scrub those elbows and heels and stuff. So um, you can go and see that. Okay. Sherry, what are you making? I missed it. I'm behind too, Diane. I'm just now catching up. Chicken soup in the crock pot. Ooh. Um, we we went to some friends. The man that I had radiation with, he and his wife invited me to um, Thanksgiving dinner. And since Elmo drives and Margaret was home with her family, we went there. Well, she sent me home with a great big huge bunch of turkey, and she only eats the white meat. So she put all the dark meat in a thing. Well, I only eat the dark meat. So I ate what I could from the dark meat, and then I took everything off the bone, cooked it down, and I made a bechamel sauce, which is a white sauce. 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour, melt it together, and add 2 cups of milk, and it makes a nice cream sauce. And I put in all the cut up all the cut up turkey in there. Had it over toast. Yum, yum, yummy. The wonky donkey. The wonky donkey. Um, there is a no. I don't know that I have. There Stanley and the stone or something like that, where he turns into a stone and he can't get back. That's a really good. It's about a donkey. Sherry, why not? Bonnie, thank you so much for welcoming people in. And I'm going for ice cream. That's right. And did you notice the ears? It has really nice ears. So you need to go to Lens because he does his ears, and he does it on the small one, and so the tube comes out small. He just pulls the top and pulls the bottom, and then the ears just kind of curve, and he doesn't sew them together like he does the legs, and he just leaves them open, and so they catch all the things that you say. There's a song, Lana, that goes with a wonky donkey. Ah, Faith Louise, hello, hello. Rose likes crafts, is still collecting hats. All right, well, good. That's good to know. Oh, all right, that does it. I love, I am from the Clan McKay. When my ancestors came over from Scotland, they were up in the Northern Highlands of Scotland, and they went through, they said their name, Mackay, and it came out MCCOY, McCoy. And so my mother and I actually we are McCoys, but it is a sept of the clan Mackay, MCKAY. So if this Scottish grandma is reading the Wonky Donkey, I'm going to go look her up. All right. There's a story and a book and something else. Jeannie. Yes, Jeannie, the butterfly Jeannie, she does. And she and Sunita would sit together and do, because Jeannie had someone else with her, a Spanish lady whom I really liked. And she started another channel, a Spanish channel. So she went to do her Spanish channel. And so Sunita went up with Jeannie. And I loved it. They were good together. Nestor, the long-eared donkey. Well, I'm going to have to start looking up. Jen, I'm going to have to start. Oh my gosh, guys, if you're not married, you need to go and see Len. He makes pumpkin pies as well as Somebunnies. It doesn't get better than that. See, Sherry, I'm telling you, they're wonderful. How do you do yours? Oh, Trisha's here. Hello, sweetheart. I love you. All right, I'm trying to get. You have one for Scrubbies too? I love it. Oh boy. 3 rows of double crochet. Use the sparkle scrubby and the kitchen cotton together and throw them right in the. Yeah. See, that works, Sherry. You were a McKay? That's awesome. No wonder we get along. No, Len, that's a different branch of the family. When my people came over, Alexander, well, they all came down through Pennsylvania to Brown County, Ohio, and then Daniel and Alexander split, and Daniel stayed in Kentucky, across the river into Kentucky, and Alexander followed the river into Indiana. He went into Indiana, and so it's Daniel's family that have the feud with the McCoys, but we're all related way back when. But there's Rosie. Lori has the book The Wonky Donkey. Sandra with Sandrine. I don't remember. Bunko, you play Bunko? That's fun. Yeah, but I can't think of her name, Bonnie. Veronica. V. Yes, of course. Thank you. Thank you, Nana Michelle. She had such a good laugh. You're going over to Frizzy's. Okay. Um, I'm on here for another hour, so thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I enjoyed being at your house a little bit earlier, so thank you for coming over to mine. I'm down to the bottom. We met a McCoy when our RV broke down in one of the southern states. He and his sons were very helpful. He was one of the good McCoys. That's funny. Well, there are no bad McCoys, but they just, some people just have a different demeanor, and people that are going around looking for a fight. I don't know. Sunita and Sandrine were always together. I used to go to their lives with them. We're talking a long time ago. And there's Maisie. Hello. Called the Hillbilly Files. It's all about the Hatfields and the McCoy's family. And he visits the cemeteries. But that's all in Brown County, Ohio, and across the river into Kentucky. Right, Cherry? I'm so glad you came in, Maisie. Thank you for stopping in. All right. Um, since all of you have come, I want to show you again the Somebunnies that came. I got 12 more from Gloria. Excuse me. These are Christmas ones, complete with elf pants and black boots and a pom pom on her hat. And I think this is her brother. I just think they're so cute. And she puts buttons on for her eyes also, which is nice. And then there's this Christmas Somebunny. And then there's this Christmas Somebunny who's all red and sparkly and beautiful. And then there's this one. And this one. Oh, here's another Christmas one. And these. And then there is this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. Look at that fuzzy butt. I think they're so beautiful. This one is real tweedy. If you look at the yarn, it's that tweed. I love this kind of yarn. It looks like he's been hopping through the meadow and picked up a lot of different flowers on grasses and things on his fur. I love them. That's another 12 from Gloria. And if that wasn't enough, there's a knock on my door just before noon. You betcha, Sherry. And out of the basket comes this one, and this one, and twins, Frick and Frack. Angel, my angel in Angela in the Frozen Stone, made these up, and she was afraid that I wouldn't get them in time. So you know what she did? She had her husband drive her down from Georgia and delivered them to my door. Unbelievable. You know that movie? Princess, is it The Princess Bride? Where that little guy says, unbelievable. He's so funny. Oh my. Did Michael sneak in here and I didn't see him? Hello, sweetheart. How are you today? Did you get to see those bunnies? I just got 12 more bunnies from Gloria and 5 bunnies that Angela, Frozen Stone, drove down here. She had her husband. She said, I'm going. Do you want to drive me? And he said, yeah. So she said, because if you don't, I will. And she drove him down to my house and knocked on the door to the home. It's my house. It just KK, KK, did you get to see the bunnies? And Kim G sent me a bunny too. I don't know. I think this is I Love This Yarn by Hobby Lobby. And it looks like probably a 5.5 hook. I don't recognize this yarn. But there is a difference in the two. Just look at the size of their heads. But they're both so stinking cute. How can you say? Okay, thanks, KK. I did send you out another package of hats. Sent them yesterday, so they'll be coming. Yes, I knew you would like that one. KK's into sparkles. She likes sparkly things. And so when you get a bunny with sparkly feet and sparkly, look at these ears. She must have done, I don't know, 30, 35 row ears. And a sparkly little That's awesome. Love them. He's at work. Oh, he went back to work, Michael? You're welcome to pop in anytime you want, Kim. Yeah, they are. All of them are so beautiful. They are all so just, I don't know. How can you say? I love the twins. I think that's I wonder if there are twins up there on the mountain. You know, God knows things that we don't know. And there just might be twins up there on the mountain. One loves green and one loves blue. And if you look, there's green and blue in their ears. So, I mean, like it's perfect. And I extol over each one of them. But I'm not extolling one over the other because they are all so awesome. And I think you are also awesome because of what you do. Okay, I'm glad to know that, Michael. Thank you. Aren't they cute? Wow, Bonnie, that's not right. But it is good you're off the painkillers. KK will always be all right as long as she doesn't doubt. I listened to the Presley girls yesterday, and Olive was talking about faith. And if you have faith, you've got everything. And the opposite of faith is doubt. And and think about it in your life when you begin to doubt, it disables you rather than enables you. Doubt, it halts us in our tracks. It stops us. We doubt we're good enough. We doubt we can make anything good enough. We doubt we'll be able to do it. We doubt we'll be able to finish it. And nothing gets done because of doubt. But if you have faith, no matter what your belief is, faith in anything, mainly something greater than yourself, then you can believe in self, and then you can do anything. It's in the book. It's in the book. Yeah, Michael, did you see the bunnies that Len cranked out? See, Bonnie, if you know, you know. That's what KK always says. If you know, you know. And that's what it was. She just didn't know. Hmm. Yeah, they are awesome, aren't they? I liked it because the second one, the orange one that he cranked out, was a little bit shorter, and I'm thinking, that's going to be a really short bunny. But you know what he did? He put the legs on the bottom of it, and it looks like a little girl in a skirt. It came out perfect. It came out perfect. See, you just can't outdo God. There's just no way. You're right, Susie. And I haven't moved any mountains lately, but I sure have moved a lot of bunnies into my cottage, just just by faith. I mean, we're over the 50 mark, and we're heading for 100, and that's just. I never thought we'd get to 50 because we were hunting for 35 to 40 or 30 to 45 somewhere. I think it was 35 to 40, and it's like that. I can't make that many. I got to put an SOS out to my family in the chat. And that's when I said, if you do amigurumi and you have some yarn and time, please consider making a Somebunny. If you would like to make one and you don't know how, email me. I'll send you the pattern. If you don't have yarn, I'll send you some yarn. If you really want to do it, if it's in your heart to do it, um, let me know and I'll help you any way I can. And little did I think I would get that many. And little did I think I would get 12 and 5 is 19, 17, 17 in one day on a Sunday when they don't deliver mail. It got hand delivered to me from Georgia. It was an awesome surprise. I will never forget this. I will never forget this. My angel in the frozen stone. I will never forget it. See, Diane, that's how I figured. I am what I am, and that's all what I am, and that's okay. Siri needs firing. Siri's fire. Wow. Yes, 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 Kim. Plus, I have 12 some buddies coming in the mail from Kim. Fortune Knit. Now, if you don't know her, you need to go over to her channel. She she has coffee every morning from 8:30 to 9:30, and I go to her house every morning, and I have. Sometimes I don't get there till later, but like I said earlier, I don't get up till at least there's a 7 in the hours position on the clock. I can't get up earlier than that. So I need 9. I need 9 hours of sleep. So I get up, I have to get up, go to the loo, and sometimes I'll get dressed first, sometimes I won't. And I go out and feed the outside cat. Then I go into the kitchen and I feed my cat and get a cup of coffee. Usually Elmo's got a pot going. So I get a cup of coffee, go in, turn on the YouTube, and whatever time it is, I have coffee with Kim until 9:28, and then she gets off. And I think Margaret's been coming on right after her. I like that idea of going from Kim's house to Margaret's house, and then pretty soon after that. Oh, Frizzy comes on. Frizzy comes on. She's doing a Advent every day, doing a watercolor in her little sketchbook, and they're so whimsy and cute. Diane, you can go over to her channel and see them. She shows them all the time, and they're just adorable. The one that she's not. I don't think she's sending it. Either of them. Everybody wants one. It was like when I started making my Somebunnies. Everybody wanted one, and but I only gave them to people who needed to know that somebody loved them. And I didn't know you all as well as I do now, so I didn't. I didn't always send them. You know, I gave them to people that I would see in my real life. Zachman. But then I began to send them as I learned who people were and what their lives were like online. Mary, the island of misfit toys. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they look like roadkill. They are going to be loved by some child. It's just the way it is. They're made with love. They're filled with love, and they're given in love, and they are received in love. And I know some pretty ugly people, and they have someone who loves them, because love, it covers all. Women can love men with no hair, bald men, or one with two colored eyes, or one ear higher than the other. Women have one higher than the other. My one hip is higher than the other. I'm wonky. No one's perfect, but we all have had someone in our life that loved us just the way we are because that's the way God made us. And if He made us, He has made at least one person to love us. So, wonk away, I say. Yeah, so if you need a somebody, Gmail me, tell me why. I'll put you on the list for January. That's right, Bonnie. I am what I am. How many times have I told you that? And I'm okay with who I am. I don't always like who I am, but I'm okay with it. I wish I didn't have the wrinkles. I wish I didn't have all this dry skin that flakes off. I wish my hair didn't just like stick out all over everywhere. But those things can be worked on. And I am not my hair. I am not my wrinkles. I am not my weight. I am not my backside. All of those things make up who I am. But I am, I am the spirit within this house. That's who I am, and that's full of love. And I hope that that's what people see when they look at this old house that's falling down and not working like it used to. I hope that you see the spirit that lives within the house, and that's what you love. Diane, we're all misfits. Yeah. Well, Diane, you've talked to KK. You know she's a wreck, you know, but I love her, and I love her to the moon and back a couple of times, and I can't help it. Our spirits connected, and that's the way it is. Oh, Margie, life comes first. YouTube comes next. It's just sad that my life is here because, except, guess what? I had a visitor today. Woo-hoo! Boy, that rings another bell. I had a real life visitor today. Yes, Jen, please don't drop links unless you ask me first. And I missed something. Um, yeah, Kim's Island is full of misfit toys. They're all filled with love. Are you a cat napper, Sherry? If you want to find a channel, go to Fortune Knits. Um, I think that's the one you're wanting. Um, you guys can do a little work. No, Jen, you weren't here when I said it. But I don't have Nightbot, and I don't have a magic word that you can say and get your channel up. And I figure if you really want to know someone, you can go to YouTube and type it in the search bar and look them up, and then that way you've got it. And I got enough stuff going on. I don't need to make life easier for you. I don't need to make more work for my friends here. Yeah, yeah, we went through that earlier, so now you know. Oh, I don't do steak and eggs. Pardon me. I haven't. I don't. Never had steak and eggs. And I don't eat beans with breakfast. Now, I have eaten them when I was in England. I did have beans because you get the full English breakfast there, and they do beans, and they're cold, and I don't get it. But and they eat it on toast, and I don't get it. But it's okay. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just different. It's just different. You are not a misfit. We just went through this, Kimmy. We're all misfits. One's bigger than the other. My hip is higher than the other hip. Um, Look at the shoulder. I can't keep the shoulder up. And so I lean, and she's my sister. But we're all wonky. But it's just our house that our spirit lives in. Oh, you would love Mr. Elmo. He has a bald head and he has a beard, a little bit of a beard. He's a very, very nice man. You can ask Angela, my frozen stone. He's a very nice man. Diane, there's days when I can't get out of bed because I am roadkill. Just saying. Oh, I have peanut butter on toast for breakfast. Marie Simpson, hello, hello, and Laura, hello. I ain't ruining a good steak. Steak and peanut butter? I don't know about that. 12 Monkeys with Bruce Willis first appeared bald. He came out of a latex egg shaped thing, dripping wet and so very sexy. Really? 12 Monkeys? Wow. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Bruce Willis played on a series where I think he was part of a detective agency. I don't remember the name of it. Maybe one of you do. I do know about Harvey. Well, Benita, thank you very much. It's not the house that I live in. It's the spirit. It's me, spirit that lives within this old house. So I'm okay with it. Bonnie, there's no rush. I told you if I can't get him there in time, I'll drive him up. I don't know how the roads are anymore, but we'll figure out a way. Legends of the Fall. I've never seen that one. That's right, Diane. She is. And so are you, by the way. I have several that I hold right here. Bobby, thank you so much for coming into the cottage today. Don't forget your shoes. Leave your troubles on the door. Leave all your worries there, and we'll get them later. But don't forget your shoes. And pop your cup into the sink if you would. Kitty, um, Kitty Lane was here last week, and she did up all my dishes for me. All the cups and the spoons were all. That was so nice. Sherry, my niece, makes what they call Buckeyes, and it's peanut butter and powdered sugar, I think, put together and rolled into balls and then dipped in chocolate. They're called Buckeyes. She makes them every year for Christmas. Your dad was English? You did? Well, Jennifer, you live there, so that's a normal thing for you, right? Oh, I like refried beans. I love my refried beans with cheese on top. And I like oatmeal. You do have a good heart. What, Rosie? Moonlighting. That's it, Sam. Thank you, Leanie. Thank you. Bruce Willis is all right. Yeah, he has a nice back end going north. Sybil Shepherd. Yes, that was a good series, wasn't it? What did you want to tell me, Rosie? You said, guess what? I am what I am, Diane. It's huge. Those double wides really are. Some of them are 4 bedrooms. Rosie, I still haven't seen what you wanted to ask me. You had 251 subscribers. Woohoo! That's awesome. That's awesome. Not working. Sherry, I love you. Oh, wait. I have I have 2 jokes. We were talking about steak earlier. How does a cat like his steak? Okay, nobody's curious how a cat eats its steak? Ricky! Meow. Okay, here's the other one. You ready? Why does the rooster strut around the barnyard? Because why does the chicken lay an egg once a day? Because okay, enough's enough. I have to get a grip on myself. Chicken jokes are so funny. You can think of 100 of them. And the answer is always the same. Okay, because God, I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, Ricky. Oh my. And you do not have a double wide back end, Kim, my dear. I have seen you get up and turn around and get things, and it's not. Yes, yes, that's where they came from. That's where they came from. And I cracked up when Fiber Spider said it. And I went up to Mr. Elmo and I said, "Why? I ask you why." And he just goes, because he knows when I start out like that, it's going to be something dumb. Oh, my word. Oh, he loves seeing me laugh. That's, oh, I have that age brain. I think I'm stuck as a 3 to 4 year old. And so when I hear jokes like that, I just think they're hilarious. What is a cow like on his hot dog? Mustard. It's just dumb stuff. Oh my word. Okay, we're we're getting close to the close off time. See, I don't know Craig very well because I there's just something about him that I can't hook onto. Yeah, I love the dumb dad jokes. I think they're funny. That's why I like these short ones, Sherry, because I can remember them. All right, Kimberly, thanks so much for stopping in today and putting up with me and my. I haven't done anything but talk all day. I've got one, two, three, four somebodies here to put together, and they're all ready. I got a head and a body and a head, 4 feet, and 2 ears. Now these ears are different ears because I'm going to put them on different because I ran out of yarn with this, and so when I knew I might not have enough, so I went ahead and started out the feet in a different color in case I needed to make the ears a different color. But when I got the body and the head finished, um, see, he's wonky right off the bat. When I got, why can't I get this? When I got the head finished, um, I just had a small bit left, and so I pulled it out both ways and cut it in the middle. And then I started making ears. So these ears are going to be more rabbit ears. I think I'll put them this way. I haven't decided yet whether I'll put them on this way because I don't think they're going to do well hanging down. They're just too short. Oops, they're upside down too. But I think they're too short to go down. So I may do them kind of back. I don't know. What do you think, guys? You've been watching him for 5 years? Ricky, you're going to have to tell me some. Whose name is Patches, Kim? Yeah, Lainey, I think they'll be okay, but back, okay. Baby bunny with short ears. Michael is a love. Michael's in my heart, and he will forever be in my heart. Kim G, I love you too. The somebody with all different colors should be Patches. He says he is. Well, I don't have a name for this one yet. So there's this one, and then there's this one. And then I got to get going on these guys. There's this one. And he's all different colors. He's got 4 feet, all different colors. Look at his feet. I love these feet. Here's his other feet. This little boot. I love it. And then his ears. There's that one. I don't have a name for him yet either. I usually don't get a name until I put them together. And then when I put them together, that's when I get the name. And then there's this one. And look how much bigger this one is. This one's huge. This is so it's got big ears too. I like him. I think this is Premier Yarn. Probably a Premier Basics multi. I don't know. You know, it's funny because when I was giving bunnies to people, I have books that I keep records in, and it's just a small book. And there's a bunny that got sent to someone. Here's bunnies that got sent, and the receipt from Hobby Lobby for the yarn. Here's where I sent the postal packing slip. This book has in it, well, there's some overseas ones there. Wow, I forgot about that. This was just an I love you for someone called Kathleen. Just somebody made by me with a 4.5 millimeter hook made out of pink marled. And there's the yarn. And then this one was Tin Roof made for Baby Croak. And then I did a couple more. But this book is all filled with what I made, who they went to. This one went to Sharon Snow. This was Wendy, who went to Cindy Larson. It's I love this yarn in purple marled. Candy Elsley got Charlotte and Jonah. I don't know why she got 2. Maybe she ordered them. I don't remember. Sally Horner got Ivy. But this is my Somebunny book from 2002. And I just like to keep track of who got what and the name. Rebecca McCauley got this one. This is this doesn't have a name in it, but it's clay chenille. Mishi, this is Mishi Somebunny. Dawn Yarndall got the Gothic Ballerina. That's in the book. I just like to keep track of them, and then that way I can go back and I don't know. That's right. And sometimes like there was one day when I first started giving some bunnies away, there wasn't the depth of appreciation because no one understood what a somebody was, and so they didn't know the significance of it. And when you get in the mail a crocheted rabbit with its backstory, it's like, okay, thanks very much. But then when people read that story and it hit their heart, they began to see the love that was packed into those somebodies and the true meaning of the somebody or somebody, and they got really popular. And for a while, I was putting a lot of them out, but they didn't have a special meaning from me to you. And some of them I wanted to send out didn't have the special meaning from them. Um, yeah, I did Michael. I couldn't make Michael a bunny. He's not a bunny guy. He's a horse of a different color. So I made him a horse of a different color and I sent it to him. And I sent Panda a panda, and somebody liked them and took them and just sent on the empty package. So I had to make another one. See, and Zach is one of those that when he got his, he didn't fully understand what the Somebunny was all about. And then it was probably months later, I was on Zach's channel and someone else was there and had just gotten their Somebunny and was talking about it. And Zach said, wait a minute, I think Miss C sent me a Somebunny. And he went and got, I think it was Rusty, if I remember correctly. Um, and then it wasn't maybe a couple months later that Jaxie said, Miss C, do you keep a record of who you give some bunnies to? And I said, generally, yeah. And she said, I lost my story and I need my story. So I went back in my records and I found her story for her Somebunny and printed it up and sent it off. And Diane, someone took both of them out of the package and sent the package to their door. No contents or something like that, printed right on the bag, no contents. So yeah, Michael, I think they needed to know that somebody loved them. So I just made him a new one. And I'll get Antonino's done. Oh, your Somebunny's Rusty. Okay. Zach man, you got one for me a long time ago. No, no, I'm lying. It went to Russ. Mine went to Russ, not Zach. Yeah, it was really rude. I mean, if I'm going to steal something, which I would never steal something, but I sure wouldn't send the empty package all along in the mail. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But they delivered the container. So anyway, he's got his horse of a different color, and he knows I love him, and I know he loves me. So we're good. We're good. And I made Demetrius a naked snail. I have a picture of it here somewhere. It is the cutest. I don't know if I can find it right now. It might be out on the other table, but it's a snail that crochet me happy or make me happy or happy crocheting, something like that. She made a snail, and it was like, I need the pattern for that. And so I crocheted it up. But I thought, you know what? This snail's going to a cold place, so I have to make it a coat and a hat. So I just took the snail's shell, and instead of stitching it all the way around, I just stitched it at the top so that it was like a clam shell, and I just put it over the regular shell in a sedate brown marled, and I made a little hat for her head with a flower on it so that she won't get cold in the wintertime. And if you go to to the Naked Snail, she's doing an advent. She has the it's not wool, Aberdeen. I think it's Aberdeen wool. She has that one. Um, she has her advent every day with Aberdeen wool. She pulls it out and then puts it up on the Christmas tree. And she shows Snaily, Miss Snaily, every day. So if you want to see um, what Miss Snaily looks like, then you need to go over to that channel. Go over to the Naked Snail, and she'll show you. Yes, Yarn Doll was back Monday doing bingo. That was I was glad to see her on. Bingo is Monday at 11 o'clock, and you have to download the Hobby app and then go down to the bottom of your screen and hit more, and bingo will come up, and then you hit bingo. You have to sign in. If you're not signed in, you have to register. I think you just need to give them your name and your country you're from or something, but or your address, because if you win, then they have to have an address on file to send your yarn out to you. And if you don't win, you get 25 points. And if you do win and they have a tie, they'll spin the wheel, and whoever wins gets the yarn win, and whoever loses on that spin gets I think 1,000 points. I think is what it is. But you don't have to do anything. They give you the card, and when the number rolls in, if it's on your card, it pops up. So you just need to sit there and watch it, which is why it's fun to go on Dolly's channel, because you can talk to her and play. Oh, I do have to tell you that I made a unicorn for Bonnie, and it was the best one I ever made. And it was the cutest one I ever made. I love you, Bonnie. Okay, guys, are there any prayers that need to be addressed today? Because we're running out of time here, and I have talked the whole time and not picked up a crochet hook once. But I'm so excited about getting 17 Somebunnies in one day. And the day isn't over, and I haven't had my ice cream yet. Yeah, Hobby does everything for you. No, she's not stirring the pot. She knows. She knows I love her to the moon and back too. Yeah, Nancy, that's right. You just sign in, and then they do everything. You can sit there and crochet the whole hour and watch your board. And if you win, they tell you, "Oh, too old to care, Nancy, you won this basket full of yarn." Or sometimes they have the neck lights. Sometimes they have those pieces that stand up, and you can put your pattern on it. Are you going to make Christmas hip? I don't know what that is. Bye, Michael. I love you, love you, love you. No, she's not a bragger. She's just confident in who she is. Okay, Denise Lee. Her shoulder. A hippopotamus. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. Boy, I'm surprised that Kim hasn't been singing that one. Zach Man. Therapy for your back, arms, Zach? I love you too, Bonnie. More than you will ever know, sweetheart. More than you will ever know. That's a good one, Lainey. Prayers to everyone who needs them. Did you see it, Denisha? Miss Snaley is cute, isn't she? I'll give you the pattern if you want it. Oh, Demi and Len can meet up. Diane needs constant prayer. For her to do all the stuff that she does and with what she's dealing with, it's that's a miracle. That's a miracle from God right there. And Kimmy's back. I just sent people over to your channel, Kimmy, for I don't know what for. I don't remember. Oh, the did you see this one, Kimmy? Kim, and I'm starting the new one. There's the screen one. And the half double crochet towel. And it's green. It's a sage green. So that's my 4. Cranberry and Verner's. I love Verner's ginger ale anyway. Uh, if you put milk and Verner's together, it's really good to settle your stomach. I know it sounds like, but you could put Verner's ginger ale over ice cream, and that sounds good. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and I pray for you guys all the time. I talk to God all day long about one thing or another. And when you pop into my head, I just ask him to cover you with whatever it is you're needing at the moment, because otherwise you wouldn't have popped into my head if you weren't in a place where you needed prayer, is what I think. My opinion. Okay, my opinion. Everyone has one, and it doesn't mean it's true. It just is my opinion. But I gotta go. I pray that God will make his face to shine upon you and give you peace and grant you all the desires of your heart that he has um, that are in line with his will. And I will see you on Wacky Wednesday with probably more somebodies. I love you all to the moon and back. Bye.